Good morning, students. Today we will start from new chapter, that is magnetic effects of electricity. In this chapter we will learn about the magnetic behavior and how electricity and magnet related to each other. Now we will start with your first topic, that is magnetic field. Magnetic field can be defined as the area around the magnet in which the magnetic effect can be felt. It means it is the magnet and all the space around this magnet in which it can felt its effect. Like if a ball pin is placed here, it can be attracted towards this magnet, and the place where it can be attracted towards the magnet is known as magnetic field. This is the first definition. Now second one is the magnetic field lines. Magnetic field lines is the lines around the magnet which can either be drawn with the help of iron fillings or compass needle. By iron fillings, you just sprinkle the iron fillings around the magnet and just tap the board of your horizontal drawing board. If you tap these iron fillings, they will align themselves in a specific pattern, and this pattern is known as magnetic field lines. Now what is the definition? The line drawn near the magnet represent the magnetic field. This is called magnetic field lines. It can either be drawn with the help of iron fillings, as I told, and second one, it can be drawn with the help of compass needle or a pencil. Now, what are the special properties of this magnetic field line? This question is very important according to the board paper. There are 5 main properties of these magnetic field lines. First, these magnetic field lines are always closed curved line. As you can see in this diagram, these are closed and curved lines. Second, they are always moving from north to south outside the magnet. You can see these lines are moving towards the south, arising from the north and moving towards the south. Outside the magnet it is north to south, and inside the magnet they are always from south to north. Now third property, these magnetic field lines are crowded near the poles. And why they are crowded near the poles? It means the magnetic strength is always concentrated near the poles. That's why they are crowded, and their distances with each other represent the strength of the magnetic field. More crowding means more strong field. Now fourth point, it is tangent drawn at any point shows the direction of magnetic field. And suppose tangent is drawn at this point, and this tangent always shows the direction of the magnetic field. This is the fourth property. Tangent, you already know, it is the line which is touching the circle outside and always form 90 degree with the radius. According to the geometry, that tangent is the line which touches the circle from outside at the circumference and forming a 90 degree angle with the radius. And this is the same tangent we have drawn, and it always shows the direction of magnetic field. Now last property of this magnetic field lines, it is never intersect each other. These lines never intersect each other. That means they can never intersect. And why these lines can never intersect? Suppose these two lines intersect at this point P, and now according to this tangent property, there may be two tangents possible. This one first tangent and this is the second tangent. And if two tangents are possible, then these two tangents can represent the two different magnetic field direction, which cannot be possible for any single magnet. It means a magnet can have only one magnetic field direction, and that means these two lines can never intersect each other. Now Another part of this magnetism, it is Oersted experiment. Oersted was the physics scientist, physics teacher. He was demonstrating a electric circuit to the dice of the classroom when he observed that whenever he closes the circuit, the needle, compass needle placed near this coil shows deflection, and this deflection has following observation. First observation, according to the Oersted experiment, magnetic needle shows deflection when the current is flowing. Whenever the circuit is closed, it shows deflection. If the circuit is open, the deflection also changes to original north-south direction. As you know, the compass needle always shows geographical north-south direction. Now second, if the direction of current is reversed, if we reverse the battery from negative to positive and positive to negative, the current is reversed, the deflection also get reversed. Now the deflection is like this, and if the current is reversed, the deflection is also get reversed. This is the second observation. And third, if the needle is placed over the wire, now the needle is placed here, if the below the wire, if the needle is placed above the wire, it also deflection also get reversed. These are the three main observations observed by Oersted experiment, and by this experiment he concluded that all the current carrying conductors has magnetic field around it. That means they can behave like a magnet. Now next part is magnetic field around a straight current carrying conductor. Oersted, after completing its experiment, he want to prove itself more according to the magnetic field. Now he take a horizontal cardboard and a wire straight conductor passing through this cardboard and sprinkle iron fillings over it and connect this wire to the battery. Now tapping this cardboard gently, he noticed that these iron fillings get aligned themselves in a concentric rings. Now he wants to find out the direction of the magnetic field around this current carrying conductor, and this direction can be found by right hand thumb rule. And what is this right hand thumb rule? This right hand thumb rule states that when you hold a current carrying conductor in your right hand in such a way that your thumb points towards the direction of current, then your fingers will show the direction of magnetic field. In this case, if the current direction is in the upward direction and your fingers is moving in the anti-clockwise direction, again you can see the direction of current is in the upward direction and your fingers are moving in the anti-clockwise direction. Similarly, if the current direction is downward direction, then your fingers are moving in the clockwise direction. Now apply this right hand thumb rule in this given diagram. You will find the direction of current is in the downward direction. That means the direction of the magnetic field will be clockwise direction, and clockwise means according to the direction of the hands of the clock, and hands of the clock is always moving in this direction. And this is called clockwise manner. Now similarly, if the magnetic field around a circular loop is observed, then there is two parts of this cardboard where this wire is passing. Now he sprinkled the iron fillings on both the sides, and after the circuit is closed, the cardboard is again tapped, and again there are two concentric rings, and according to right and thumb rule, we will find the direction of magnetic field. Now, in first case, you will find the direction of current is in the upward direction. The magnetic field should be in the anti-clockwise direction like this. And now on the other side, if you find the direction of current in the downward direction, that means the direction of magnetic field, it is in the clockwise manner. And in this way, you can find the direction of magnetic field. And secondly, if you want to find the strength of the magnetic field is stronger or weaker, that will tell by the distance between these concentric circles. If these circles are very close to each other, that means magnetic field is stronger. And if these circles are away from each other, that means magnetic field is weaker. Now, how can you change the strength of the magnet? That means the factor. Its first factor is number of turns. That means more is the number of turns of this circular loop, like second loop, the magnetic field will be more stronger. And second is magnitude of current. It means more is the magnitude of the current, that means stronger will be the magnetic field.